Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Tales of the Valiant CR Exposed. On today's episode we are looking at the Bugbear, a CR1 monster from Tales of the Valiant, obviously because I just said it moments ago. But before we look at the Bugbear, let's take a look and talk about the business. The business is the tool here. If you'd like to get the tool for yourself, you can do so by checking the link in my description for my Ko-fi page where you can get this tool completely for free, or you can donate if you feel so inclined to. Beyond that, I also have a bunch of custom classes, monsters, and subclasses, as well as a bunch of other things going on at the coffee shop there. If you'd like to support the channel and my work here, you can also become a channel member, donate at Ko-fi for as little as $1 a month, or you can simply like, subscribe, share and comment. Those would all be greatly appreciated. And with that business out of the way, let's take a look at the Bugbear, a CR1 monster from the Monster Vault 1 book by Tales of the Valiant and from Tales of the Valiant by Kobold Press. That makes a little bit more sense. Okay, first things first, we got to throw in all of our stats here. And our Bugbear has +5 strength, which seems like a lot, but more than likely this means they're proficient. I would hazard a guess to say that is probably the case here. So what we're going to do is take a look at the attack modifier. The attack modifier is a +5, which means this is not the case. This is not the proper strength modifier. Their strength modifier is actually a 3, and they are proficient with strength saves. So we will go ahead and reduce this to a 3. We will check proficiencies here, and then we will see that with the proficiency bonus of 2, our strength attack bonus here is correct at 5. So in earlier videos I've showed in weeks past, this is a edge case or fringe case here of when we actually need to show the proficiency save, just so you understand what Tales of the Valiant is doing here in Kobold Press. Now that these are all out of the way, we're going to see that we are expecting a 14 AC for having hide armor. At the moment we only have a 10, which means we need to add in 4 for the bonuses because our monster has no dexterity. Or that's because I didn't put in any dexterity. So we'll finish that up because I got distracted. -1, a 0, and another -1. So we actually need to reduce this to a 2. Now that we have the AC out of the way, we will go ahead and see the speed. The speed is a 30, so we don't have to worry about modifying that. The rest of this stuff can be ignored, and we can get right down into the monster traits area. Now, the only trait we have is brutal, which means our weapons deal an extra damage die, and we will take a look at that in a couple seconds here with the spiked club. Now, the spiked club, as I mentioned before, as well as a javelin, are being used at +5. Which we've already verified earlier in the video, and then we can go ahead and take a look at reach, which means our reach with this Bugbear isn't 10 feet like in D&D 5e, which was really weird with the lanky boys here. Now, after that, we are looking at the attack damage here, and we are going to add in 2d8 for our spear, our spiked club, excuse me. And that is going to be modified with our strength bonus for a total of 12, which is perfect, and we are even because we have 2 dice as opposed to 1 in some of the older videos. Now, the other thing we have to take into account here is a surprise target takes an extra 4 piercing damage and must succeed on a con save or be stunned until the next turn. Now, this is only once, and unless you're getting a chance to surprise targets, or you're using like the rule of if the monster goes before someone else in the first round of combat, then they're technically flat-footed, but those are old rules. We probably aren't going to be using this because it's only once out of 3 rounds of combat, although we could, in essence, plug it in. So, I mean, we'll just go ahead and sure, why not? We'll add it in just to see if this is what they're expecting. So we are going to switch this to a D8. We're going to get 4.5 there. We will add that in for the second attack. Now, because this does have the stunned condition for 1 round, we will go ahead and add that in. Although, is it multiple? Oh yeah, okay. So you can only use these if it's for 1 minute or more. So since this is only 1 round, we're not going to bother adding in any other bonuses here. And then lastly, we have the javelin. Now the javelin is our typical javelin. It can be used at melee or range, and we are dealing, let's see here, 2d6 or 1d6 if thrown. Okay, so obviously we're going to pretty much just stick to only using this as our standard, melee weapon, although it probably is a good use in the first round of combat. But in theory, we will be using the spiked club. So we'll just go ahead and throw this in normally, 2d6 plus this. So we want to stick to the spiked club. This is giving us the most damage here. And we'll just go ahead and plug that in here. Now, we don't have any multi-attack actions, so our only damage is coming primarily from the spiked club. We'll go ahead and, for the heck of it, round 1, we will add in the 12 plus the bonus sneak attack damage, and then from there on out, we will only be doing 12s, and this gives us a total of 13, which is a little on the low side. It's not exactly in the middle here, not the average. The average is what, like probably 15 or so, 14 and a half, 15, but that's fine because it's still within the range we're expecting for a CR1 monster, as we can see here, which is great to see. And our attack bonus is right where it's supposed to be as well, which the information is added in here. Now, let's take a look here. Do we have any modifiers? And surprisingly not. We have nothing modified for our Bugbear, so we should be seeing 40 hit points. And sure enough, because nothing's modified, we have exactly that. Now, let's just double check this real quick. Let's say we didn't get our first round of surprise. Actually, surprisingly enough, because of averages, we are still within the range here, and your Bugbear and my Bugbears that I've been using for a little bit here and there, perfectly fine even without the surprise damage. So yeah, there we go. Bugbear, 100% accurate, and I recommend using this for your games like I've been using them as well. You may or may not have seen them yet. Who knows? I've got a couple games where I've used these. All right, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.